I raise all these. I raise all these.
The Bud Ice is wild.
The young nigga look up to me, man. 10 generations of the hood, man. Show love to your hood, man.
I don't know if he got an NBA young boy looking like on purpose.
Y'all nigga come back
or he just happened to look like him.
Feed the streets. Be a big homie to your hood, man. You nigga love me out here. I be that Pyro 1560 bloodhound. I'm finna start this streaming shit. Yeah, I'm finna start getting on live more. Yeah. Bro, you just know how this shit be, bro. Like, I don't ask nobody for shit, dog. I appreciate the unicorn. Y'all send a galaxy. Y'all send a galaxy in the chat.
Same partner right here with little.
Same shit. That same spot. Right here. I was with their daddy. I was with their daddy around that time.
They don't even know what happened.
Nigga about this tall, man.
So let's talk about them allegations. How your lawyer beat a 40?
No. I was facing 40. It was a probation violation. What I went when I raised these folk, man. Hell yeah! I raised these niggas. From the south, she want me to touch up on her butt. She tapped my name.
That was my first beating, and I drunk a Sunny D. Started lurking with my ski. It was 1 degree. Glock 23 on me. I just wanna be.
Yeah, what I just did? What I just did, man? I done came down here, bought everybody bottle. I done came down here, yeah.
Now people are saying names like they try to say Jim Jones, Steven Jackson. They try to say Bosco. Somebody even said Charleston White. He's literally the opposite of this.
What I came down here and did. What I came down here.
But in the interview part that he just did, when Charleston White does describe the time that he did in jail, he was sounding a little bit like him right there. I can see a little Charleston sprinkled in, but no.
We come in peace. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. No violence. We come in peace. Brotherhood. Allahu Akbar. We come in peace.
Breaking news. 5 armed gunmen in head wraps are on the loose in Atlanta for attempted robbery. They are considered armed and dangerous, one of which has a history of murder.
Now, here's the thing. He posted this and separated it by itself and posted it again with just that Muslim part. Only because you niggas kept crying.
The situation remains unclear. Charleston Porter, age 57, caught committing crimes with underage teenagers, now facing several pending charges.
He definitely did that on purpose because he knew what he was doing. On purpose. He sees everything. He sees what y'all saying. He ain't blind to it.
Let me get your barbecue square ribs.
Now, this is an older skit from before.
Also, extra pork on that right there. Thank you, man. Oh, extra pork. Brother Joaquin, I take that back. Take that back. Brother, I you haven't resorted into this. Brother, I wouldn't dare. Brother, I wouldn't dare. Actually, was just getting the spare ribs because I'm trying to spare
it'd be just like that.
People from buying anything in this establishment. This place should be shut down. I'm trying to withdraw. What happened to the deception? What happened? Brother Joaquin from Rikers.
2 days after you got out of goddamn jail, you up here already back eating bacon.
Island, brother, please.
From Rikers Island, look.
Brother, I'm trying to get things together, brother. I didn't understand.
You gotta pray, brother.
Next.
Assalamu alaikum. How are you? What are you? What are you?
I think you know why you getting the fuck out of here, yeah.
Now, I'm going to tell you, that these particular skits that he was doing with Black American Muslims, there was actually another skit where he kind of did another one with, I think, Muslims getting out of jail. I couldn't find the clip, but it was another skit he did where he was dressed in white too, like a long time ago. But he's talking about people that go to jail, become Muslims for protection, or they claim they're Muslim or whatever, try to make themselves seem like a better person than they were, and they're still going out shooting people and doing the same shit over and over again, misrepresenting what the culture is supposed to be, right? He's talking about people misrepresenting being a Muslim, playing around with their religion and with their culture. There was just a girl a few days ago, before the skit even came out, telling Black people to stop playing with their people's stuff. Stop playing with them. You know what I'm saying? Making them, like I said before on the video a long time ago, there's girls in Miami and everywhere else that dress like they're strippers or dress up or are strippers or whatever. Skimpy clothes, dressing like you came out the Players Club. Talking about, yeah, I'm Muslim. I identify as Muslim. You got Mona, don't call me white girl, claiming that she's Muslim and acting like she do. Literally every single thing that they promote outside of themselves being Muslim is not, hell no. Muslims, oh, he's making fun of a certain type of people that identify as Muslims. Are all of them like that? No. Black American Muslims here are different than Arab Muslims overseas. Overseas, they hate how it's represented here. They hate it. They say y'all is not real Muslims at all. This is what Druski's making fun of. Black people just claiming Muslim randomly and still doing the same shit from before. It's the same thing. You go to jail, you be Muslim for protection. Then all of a sudden you get out, and then 2 weeks later you back to the same shit you was doing. Now you converted back out to regular. That happens all the time. Is the thing. Omi and the Hellcat was just saying this.
So the closer I got to the door, I didn't want to convert into Islam because the stigma behind it.
Right.
Or you just trying to, you just need protection. Like, nigga, I stood on all 10. Niggas try to run me up in these pretties. Ain't nobody's able to run me up. Ain't nobody ever bitch me out.
He was just saying this.
What's your name?
Muhammad.
Muhammad.
They call me Mo.
I could have guessed that.
Yeah, because I'm brown, that's it.
Yeah, I could have guessed that. Muhammad, huh? Mm-hmm. That's not that common.
It's not that common because it's the most basic name in Arab countries.
There's a lot of Muhammads.
Yeah. You fuck with black people?
I love them.
Oh,
you
damn.
do?
I love them.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Got plenty of them. But the problem is they don't like me.
You got plenty of them. Kind of rephrase what you're saying there. What do you mean by got plenty of them?
I have friends, black people, that's why.
I got black friends, okay.
What do they like? What do they typically say to you?
Sometimes they don't like me because we're Arabs. We say most of the time the N-words.
Get them out of here.
Yeah, y'all Arabs are not, y'all not black. Y'all not African, none of that shit. Y'all can't be saying the N-word. Y'all be up on your spamming. The ones that look super white passing and all, y'all, no, that's not it.
I've been on that pussy and alcohol diet for a long time.
Say, you've been on pussy and alcohol diet for a long time.
Were you born Muslim?
Yeah.
I was raised in a home that tried to make me Muslim.
That's what we meant.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah. But I was never like going to the mosque and praying and shit like that. But my mom wanted me to, but I was just like, nah. My pronouns are bacon and cheese.
Get them out of here, man. Appreciate it, man. You be saying the N-word, man?
Nah, I don't.
When do you be saying the N-word, bro?
Nah, I don't say it. I'm not racist.
This is a...
I don't know. He said sometimes they don't like me because we be saying the N-word. Now you said, no, I don't say it. I'm not racist. I don't know, man. You didn't have enough time to explain yourself, but hey.
Absolute L from Druski here. This just adds to the brainwashing of the idea that Muslims are some sort of violent people that create all these crimes.
Okay, so first of all, you shouldn't even be speaking on this because you wasn't outside with us. I'm not saying us like me, but I'm saying, you know what I'm talking about. Like, you're not a part of none of that. And you even starting off this video wrong.
Which by the statistics completely is not true. Druski does all these skits about Muslims, Christians, white people, black people. But I feel like there's a certain group he's missing out. That if he did...
You're talking about Jewish people. Yeah, that's coming. And first of all, he's adding these skits with people that identify as Muslim. You could be Muslim, whatever, but it's black people. And how black people treat that. This nigga here is missing the whole point. Plus, you're white passing, so we can kind of understand why you wouldn't understand where the skit was coming from. So this conversation is not even for you.
A certain skit about them, he would quickly find out the repercussions. And everything that he's been building up to this point would come crumbling down. Comment down below which group I'm talking about.
Druski just made a skit mocking Muslims, and I'll tell you exactly why he decided to do this. First and foremost, this video has gone viral with 13 million views in 13 hours. And I know he was very uncomfortable, thought long and hard about...
Yeah, he said, like I said, he separated it out and put it on purpose. He knew exactly what he was doing.
making this skit. And I'll tell you why.
And mind you, people say Muslim skit. No, he put black people as Muslims in the skit because this is the shit that goes on in our... Now, here's the thing. He didn't do a whole Muslim skit where the whole thing was Muslim. He's did a whole Christian skit, a whole black Israelite skit. He's done that. The next skit he does, he's probably going to do a whole Jewish skit because there's a lot to go from there. There's a lot of stuff out there that he could take from, you know, there's a lot of, he didn't do a whole Arab Muslim skit or anything like that.
He didn't actually want to make the skit. He made it because
he's doing skits within the culture.
He feels like he's fair game. He feels like he's made jokes and mockeries out of every minority or non-minority in the world, whether it's blacks, Caucasians, Hispanics, women, whatever the case may be. And for him to feel less guilty, he has to make this type of skit.
Now, here's the thing. I want to add this real quick too. If there was black people that were becoming Jewish for some type of whatever, I don't know, for in jail, and that's not a thing for real. I mean, maybe it is, but it ain't really a thing that's as popular as becoming Muslim for protection to jail and people fucking around, playing around with their religion and stuff. There's black people that might have became Jewish for some type of financial gain or something like that. That's what his skit would kind of be about. It'll be about some type of Jewish people and money and whatever else. You know what I mean?
He feels like he's being consistent with everybody. But here's where the problem is. Islam for many Muslims is the only serious thing that they take in their life, even if they don't practice it. It's the only serious religion or the only respected thing left in this world. And the reason why a lot of Muslims feel disrespected by this is because as Muslims we are told we should love the Prophet, peace be upon him, more than our own mothers. So if Druski came online and disrespected somebody's mother directly, how would they feel? We would be feeling all sorts of emotions in that moment. So when he comes online, mocks the Muslims, that's why they feel the way they do. As Muslims, you shouldn't tolerate any sort of disrespect. Because if we just start letting Islam...
He's mocking black people.
...get mocked, nothing left in this world is actually not worth getting mocked.
I ain't gonna lie, boy, I just seen Druski Skit. The new skit by the OGs in the hood. Tell me if I'm tripping. So I'm watching that bitch, I'm like, he reminded me of somebody. I'm like, that nigga like me.
Oh, I thought he about to say like a name of like Steven Jackson or something like that. But no. Now the whole thing about, you know, Muslims say, oh, we're all one. When you're Muslim, we're just Muslim. We don't see skin color and all that stuff. Well, that's a fucking lie. You can say that, but that's not how shit be panning out in real life at all.
For all the Muslim people that are getting offended by this Druski skit right here, this wasn't specifically targeted to Muslim people. This segment comes from another Druski skit that is about African-American old heads that are acting like YNs. He just posted this to specifically make people think that he was talking about Muslims, when he was really talking about African-Americans who are Muslim in the ways of not eating pork, but consistently keep on breaking Muslim rules. So
thank you.
He was really just rage baiting to test the waters and see how people are going to be reacting to him, making people think that he was making fun of Muslim people. And once again, he was making fun of African-American people who say they're Muslim when they don't follow Muslim rules. Simple as that. Because it's just a continuation of that video. That's why this was just a 20-second skit and it wasn't longer. Having more
Thank you for saying that. It was just a few seconds. He put it in at the end for certain reasons. Like I said, if black people were doing this and they were Jewish, he would do the same shit.
Muslim skit pieces.
People are getting offended of this Druski skit because they're not from Philly or around Philly.
Or Chicago. Or a few other places. Or DC.
Y'all have no clue how the Muslims are over here. See, y'all think he's making fun of Muslims. No, that was a direct attack at Philly Muslims. I hope y'all know that. Like, if you don't know what a Philly Muslim is, you're just not gonna know.
They're just niggas that's Muslims. just hardcore prison Muslims. That's pretty much what that is, man. A lot of people say, oh, he turned Muslim because he was, look at Tax Stone. Became Muslim in jail, right? Allegedly for protection. Apparently, even when he was Muslim, there were still Bloods apparently coming in his cell. And he was getting in his scraps with him. And he was getting protected by Ben Baller's, allegedly Ben Baller's cousin. If you know my guy Ben Ballers, I fuck with him heavy. His cousin, his crazy ass Asian cousin that was trying to help protect Tax Stone that became Muslim for protection. Half of Ben Baller's family is Jewish. The Jewish skit is coming, y'all. Whatever, if he implements Jews in some type of skit, cool, but he might do a skit that's a whole Jewish skit that's a whole 30 seconds or a minute. Who knows?
Okay, and that's what he was referencing, and you're just not gonna know.